Welcome guys to this video where I'm going to be talking about something a bit different from what I normally do on this channel, because we just got this dev letter from PUBG Corp, and this will give us some insight in the development priorities of PUBG Corp, where they intending to take the game, what their main focus is right now, and this is mainly also going to address a lot of the performance issues that the game currently has. And honestly, what I have been very frustrated about, and I'm not the only one. So I haven't read this until now. So this is also going to be my reaction to what this dev letter actually says. So let's get started. Ever since we launched the 1.0 version of PUBG earlier this year, we've been focused on building our team so we can invest in the game's ongoing development. We've been building new content like Sanhok, quality of life improvements like map selection and weapon balance, and a whole series of aggressive anti-cheat measures. We want PUBG to be the best game possible so players like you can keep loving and playing it. Although we've made some meaningful improvements to PUBG, we've fallen short in other ways. Players have rightfully called us out for failing to address complaints about performance, and recently we haven't done the best job of communicating about the changes we're making to the game. Today we want to change that by talking in depth about the things we're prioritizing. We'll also tease some upcoming content we plan to add to the game. Cool. Sounds cool. This dev letter is the first of many more to come. Nice. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, sounds good. Okay, here we go. Our top priorities. Let me see performance. We'll look at feedback from players around the world when determining our priorities. We've heard your voices, and as a result, we believe that the biggest issues which deserve our attention are performance, server-side optimization, and cheating. Okay, sounds good. Performance and server-side optimization. Over the past patches, we've seen a big increase in complaints about performance problems, including unpredictable FPS drops. Sure thing. Visual stuttering, yes, and overall sluggish performance. Very true. Some of the root problems are occurring client-side, and others are server-side. First things first, we've identified a few simple fixes we can make to improve the overall game performance. Nice. We've discovered that when vehicles move over many different types of ground materials quickly, too many effects are produced, causing players' GPUs to overload. Okay. So like when you drive over a road, concrete, sand, dirt. Okay, interesting. Another cause of GPU overloading and FPS drops has to do with the way lighting effects are processed. Okay, cool. Sounds very plausible. I don't know. I haven't really, on the top of my head, I haven't really noticed my FPS dropping when I drive a vehicle, but it's more like when my FPS drops when I'm fighting, you know, that's what I feel like is a problem. But this may affect other things. I don't know, maybe. It's good they know, and it's good they're fixing it. We're already working on fixes for both of the issues above. Okay. We're also changing the way we ship optimizations. We're planning to push updates to live servers whenever fixes are ready, instead of simply waiting for major patches. We'll announce each of these improvements in subsequent patch notes. Okay, so instead of having a huge patch with a lot of changes, a lot of optimizations, a lot of new stuff, we're gonna get like more patches, but smaller patches. You know, I think this is a good idea, because what has happened here in the past and recently is that you have these big patches and it kind of breaks the game in some ways. I mean, and I guess troubleshooting wise, it's hard to know exactly what was the problem. If you just ship a lot of optimizations at the same time, then you don't know exactly which one of the optimizations is causing the problem. So it makes really good sense. Looking more forward to the future, we've identified quite a number of ways to optimize different aspects of the game to improve performance holistically. Okay. Upcoming client-side optimizations work. Character optimization. We'll optimize the way the game handles the movement of opponents who you can't see. Okay, nice, because it makes a huge difference if you have players in a game or not. You know, enemy players, that's the main cause for FPS drops. If you hot drop on Sanhok, you have no FPS, but if you go alone, you have a bunch of FPS. So then the vaulting process and animations will also be improved. We believe that this will address certain screen stuttering issues affecting low-powered PCs. Okay? We'll improve the character model rendering process to prevent some small frame drop issues. Cool. We'll optimize the character movement and animation while skydiving to improve frame rate when multiple characters are skydiving at the same time. Okay, so when you hot drop and you have a lot of people, you have no FPS, this is gonna improve that. Awesome. We'll optimize the parachute animations to cut down frame drops near the start of the match. Also nice, because these are the problems connected with the hot drops, and that's making hot drops on Sanhok jungle map very hard to play. So this is really good. Also when you hot drop Pochinki, Hacienda, whatever, school, you know? We expect the final 3 changes above to make the early stages of each match feel much smoother. War mode will also benefit immensely from these changes. Nice, because war mode, it is very tough on the FPS and it's so much fun to play, right? Vehicle optimizations will optimize the way the game handles unseen, far-away vehicle movement and the movement of player models inside far-away vehicles. Okay, again a thing that is, you know, this sounds really, really good. Because a lot of the frame drops happens, there's nothing around you. Like you don't see anybody, but you still have frame drops. That's because the game is actually rendering effects and details from stuff you can't see. So this is really good. Currently stopped vehicles demand an unnecessary amount from your CPU. We'll fix that. Also super good. I mean, this sounded really good. Loading optimization stabilization. Okay, that was hard to say. We'll optimize the core structures of Miramar and Sanhok to improve map loading speed. Okay, so that's like, is that like when buildings load in? I know I know especially Xbox have issues with this, but I'm not sure with PCs. Anyway, all improvements are welcome. We'll optimize physical texture loading while level streaming, which should address screen stuttering issues. Okay, so I don't really know what this is, level streaming, but I do know that screen stuttering is bad, and it's awesome that it's gonna fix that or help with fixing that. There's a crashing issue caused by some level streaming processes that we'll address. Okay, cool. I guess that's cool. Other optimizations work. We'll address the frame drop issues by high magnification scopes. Oh, really? I didn't know you had frame drops when scoping. Well, it's good that you don't have it, because having frame drops while sniping some guy is bad. Certain other faraway objects will be rendered in a less taxing way. Okay, so it's going to require less computing power to render faraway objects. Also good. We'll optimize the replay system to improve frame rate for players who have the replay death cam activated. Upcoming server-side optimization work. Okay, desync, guys. Desync. A very frustrating thing. Low tick rate, all that stuff is making the game very frustrating to play sometimes, even though I love this game. You guys know that. Please be good. We'll optimize the network code and reduce network latency. As a result, basic player inputs will be revealed to other players much more quickly. Nice! There we go, guys. That's desync. This is desync. They're making desync less bad. Love it. Awesome. We're going to increase the speed at which the server transfers data about objects, items, doors, fences, to address the fact that sometimes items spawn in late after players parachute in. Also good. That's the thing. You drop down, you see no weapons, you try to find a weapon somewhere else. The guy landed behind you, he found a weapon that you couldn't see because it just spawned in when he dropped. This is good. This is really good. We're going to eliminate some inefficient network code. Currently, some objects send updates to the server unnecessarily. Also good. So, really sounding good. Currently, the server rapidly updates certain frames on vehicles and character models in an inefficient way. When we address this, we believe that it will also resolve some abnormal physics affecting vehicles. Okay, well, I know I just made a video about, abnormal physics from bikes, I don't think it will solve that. I think sometimes you have something really weird happening to vehicles, and I think this is gonna address that, like the super weird stuff. So that's good. This sounds really good. Like especially this. This is Desync and loot spawning in late. This is just really good. I'm really curious to see how the Desync is going to be improved, because that certainly is bad. Obviously, these are a lot of changes. Even once we implement every single one of the optimization opportunities listed above, we will keep looking for more chances to improve the game. Nice. Cheating. Cheating is the area where we've made the most progress in recent months. We've introduced a variety of encryption-based solutions to make it harder for hackers to exploit vulnerabilities. We've also banned hundreds of thousands of cheaters' accounts and refined the process by which we identify cheaters. That's really good. Most cheaters are now banned within hours of using an exploit. Really? We need to check up on this. So when we find a cheater that obviously exploiting, hacking, whatever, it would be cool to, I don't know, like you can check the guy's stats and check if he's actually been banned or still playing, I guess. That would be fun to see, interesting to see. We've also begun taking serious legal action against the people responsible for cheating and hacks. So this is where they arrest people for it, and that's nice. It's really good. All of this will continue, but there's more we can do. We believe that we're winning the battle against cheating, but we won't stop fighting until we've eliminated it. Look for more updates on this in the future dev letters. Nice. I mean, honestly, I haven't really been plagued by cheaters at all. I mean, it's been a really long time since I personally have encountered obvious cheaters. I don't know if some are using, some hacks that I am not noticing, but honestly, I don't feel like it's a problem for me personally. I know it's still a big problem in TPP, but I play FPP exclusively, and it certainly isn't a big problem there from my experience. And I play a lot. Other upcoming work. Of course, PUBG Corp is made of many different teams, and they're each focused on improving the game in different ways. So this is why people saying, oh my god, why you make new vehicle? You need to fix FPS. It doesn't make sense to say that. There are different teams, different, stuff they work on. The people who work on maps, gameplay balance, or cosmetics aren't going to stop making things simply because we declared our top priorities lie elsewhere. Meaning, because we need to improve the game by, getting better FPS, having less desync, and that is the main priority. We're not going to stop making skins. We're not going to stop improving the maps. We're not going to stop adjusting the weapon balance, And I think that's a good idea. I know it might be a bad signal to send to say, hey guys, we got a new skins crate and the optimizations. Wait a bit, that will come later. But that's not what's going on. Everyone in this company are working on their own stuff, and they're gonna push this out as soon as they can. And the guy designing the skins is probably not, the best qualified to fix the network code that is inefficient because some objects send updates to the server unnecessarily. Okay, enough about that. Anyway, the biggest content drop coming in the near future is Sanhok. The jungle map. We're aiming to bring it to live servers before the end of June. Like in a month. Ooh. And development on the map won't stop there. We're planning new exclusive vehicles and an exclusive weapon for Sanhok. Nice. I wonder what this could be. Each of which will drop sometimes in the month after the map officially launches. So they're not going to hold back the map just because they want to have an exclusive weapon and an exclusive vehicle. I like that. Among these is a big fan request, a drivable three-wheeled vehicle we're currently calling the Tukshai. Oh my god. So this is like the Robin, isn't it called like that? The terrible vehicle, you know, the 3-wheel vehicle. Okay, sounds cool. It's like a tuk-tuk. In many ways, Sanhok's test servers have become a place for us to experiment with all sort of changes and features, including dynamic weather, a variety of circle system, and a weapon spawn behavior. Yes, we noticed that, and it's very interesting to be part of. Thank you. We'll continue to test out changes during the upcoming test cycle. Cool. We're also exciting to show off the work that our world building team has been doing to make Sanhok our most beautiful place yet, which honestly it already is. So good job on that one, guys. For instance, one person on the team has spent countless hours touching up the island's various rocks and cliff faces, adding moss to those near water. Oh yeah, I see that. Can we like zoom in here? So that's like they put moss on the rocks because it's near water. No, I like details like that. It's cool. Another member of the team has been carefully creating decorative items to make the towns feel more like places which once hosted life. A massive pile of original art assets like this. It's a bunch of stuff. 67 items. I like the snipping tool here. Hand drawn with the mouse. I like it. These games will appear in places like the abandoned market below. Yeah, look pretty cool. The team is focused on making literally every inch of Sanhok perfect for players, whether it's the texture on a rock wall or little unique trimmings around each of the island houses. Every detail matters, and the team is eager to get feedback from you guys during the latest test. When is the next test though? We'll have a lot more to share about the other goodies coming to Sanhok in the coming weeks, and you can expect more letters like this from us going forward. There is so much work we have to do to truly deliver to PUBG's potential. We teased just a few of the upcoming changes for this year in our roadmap earlier this year, but the things contained there are really just the beginning. We'll talk again soon. Thank you for playing. Well, okay. This is good. This is really good. I'm super excited about Sanhok. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm honestly truly excited, like really excited about, server-side optimizations, client-side optimizations. These things sounds like, they generally sound like real stuff that will truly improve FPS for everyone and will reduce desync and remove some of those super annoying server lag issues in the beginning of the game when hot dropping. You know, the game, if this goes live, when this goes live, because it is going to go live, obviously, it's going to change everything. I mean, the game is going to feel completely different. You know, I love this. It sounds awesome. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave a link to this page here so you can read this yourself. And yeah, so really cool. So a bit of a different video here. I hope you enjoyed it, reading through and experiencing this with me. This was quite awesome. Great news here. Thank you, PUBG Corp. Love this. So guys, that's gonna be it. So I will see you guys next time.